Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Following an industry-changing night at Elimination Chamber Premium Live event, WWE will present one of the most important episodes of Raw tomorrow from KeyBank Center in Buffalo, New York. Adam Pearce has just checked in with another update for the fans, and this one is massive for the Red brand. The Raw general manager previously announced two big title matches for this week's episode with Elimination Chamber Fallout, including the Viking Raiders versus the Creed Brothers for the World Tag Team Championship and Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky for the Women's World title, with the winner facing Women's Elimination Chamber winner Bianca Belair at WrestleMania. American Made will have another chance to capture championship gold on Raw, as Pearce has just announced Ivy Nile versus Women's Intercontinental Champion Lyra Valkyria for tomorrow night. On February 17, Nile lost a #1 contenders match to Dakota Kai, who failed to dethrone WWE's inaugural champion last week. Pearce has also announced several top superstars for tomorrow's loaded episode of Raw. Belair is now official for the show, as she will have her eye on Sky versus Ripley due to the WrestleMania implications. CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and World Heavyweight Champion Gunther are also set to appear. The upcoming edition of Raw will feature storyline developments for several of the aforementioned WWE superstars. The addition of Nile's title shot is fitting, as American Made aims to become champions before leader Chad Gable returns. Belair is due for a hectic night. Besides Sky versus Ripley, the EST also has a situation with partners Naomi and Jade Cargill. The dust had barely settled from Elimination Chamber 2025, but the WWE Universe had no time to catch its breath. The road to WrestleMania 41 was officially underway, and Raw general manager Adam Pearce had promised a night full of game-changing announcements. With championship implications, shocking betrayals, and a locker room full of superstars looking to make their mark, Pearce had the daunting task of setting the stage for what would be one of the most important episodes of Monday Night Raw in recent memory. The WWE Universe was buzzing with anticipation as Raw went live from a sold-out Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. And within moments, Adam Pearce did not disappoint. As soon as the show opened, Pearce was already in the ring, standing in front of a desk covered in official WWE contracts. The Brooklyn crowd roared as he grabbed a microphone. Last night at Elimination Chamber, we witnessed one of the most chaotic nights in WWE history. He declared, "We saw champions defend their gold, superstars earn their way to WrestleMania 41, and shocking returns that shook this company to its core." A WWE chant broke out, and Pearce let the fans have their moment before continuing. But now, it's time to deal with the fallout. Pearce's expression grew serious. "Several of you have made your voices heard. You've knocked on my door. You've flooded my phone. And now, I'm here to deliver the biggest Raw of the year." The crowd exploded, eager to hear what was in store. "Let's start with a match that everyone has been waiting for," Pearce said, pacing back and forth. At Elimination Chamber, Drew McIntyre was a second away from punching his ticket to the main event of WrestleMania, until Damian Priest decided to get involved. A chorus of boos echoed as a video package played, showing how Priest had blindsided McIntyre, costing him a shot at the undisputed WWE Championship. Well, tonight, McIntyre gets his chance at revenge, Pearce announced, because for the first time ever, it will be Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest, 1-1. The Barclays Center erupted at the announcement. "And you can bet the Judgment Day will be watching closely," Pearce added ominously. "As everyone knows," Pearce continued, "last night, Seth freaking Rollins survived the Elimination Chamber to become the #1 contender for the undisputed WWE Championship at WrestleMania 41. The crowd broke into an electric burn it down one, chant. So tonight, we're going to hear from the visionary himself. Seth Rollins will be live in this ring to address his path to WrestleMania. The fans cheered, but Pearce raised a hand. But here's the catch. I've also invited the current undisputed WWE champion to be in the building. The atmosphere shifted instantly. Whether they meet face to face, well, that's up to them, Pearce said with a smirk. The crowd lost it. A potential WrestleMania confrontation on Raw? This was huge. The next match I'm announcing is personal, Pearce continued. At Elimination Chamber, Tiffany Stratton made one thing clear. She wants to prove she belongs in the main event scene. A video replay showed Tiffany confronting Becky Lynch backstage, taunting her about being past her prime. Well, Becky isn't one to back down from a challenge, Pearce said. So tonight, it's official. Big Time Bex versus Tiffany Stratton, 1-on-1. The crowd erupted, eager to see the clash between Lynch's experience and Stratton's arrogance. The arena went silent as Pearce's expression turned serious. Now, there's something else we need to address, he said, rubbing his chin. Last night, a certain 20-time world champion made a shocking return to WWE after 1,133 days away. The Barclays Center came unglued. A replay played, showing how the returning legend had interfered in the chamber match, costing Kevin Owens his shot at the WrestleMania main event. The WWE Universe has questions. Kevin Owens has questions. Hell, I have questions, Pearce said, shaking his head. Well, tonight, we're getting some answers. Because the 20-time champion will be live on Raw to explain their actions. The crowd was on fire. Who was this returning legend? What did they want? Was this part of a bigger storyline heading into WrestleMania 41? The excitement was at an all-time high. As if all of that wasn't enough, Pearce added, our main event is going to be huge. The Barclays Center held its breath. Tonight, for the first time ever, it will be Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu of the Bloodline versus Cody Rhodes and LA Knight. The arena exploded in cheers. After weeks of tension between Cody Rhodes and the Bloodline, this was the first time Cody and Knight would stand together as a team. And let me be clear, Pearce warned, if the Bloodline tries to interfere any further, there will be consequences. The message was sent loud and clear. Pearce took one final breath before speaking again. Oh, and one last thing, he said, smirking. I've been informed that a former WWE champion, someone who hasn't been seen in quite some time, will be backstage tonight. The crowd popped hard. I don't know if they're here to watch or to fight, Pearce teased. But I do know this, tonight's Raw is must-see. With that, Pearce dropped the mic as the crowd went insane. Within the first 15 minutes of Raw, Adam Pearce had announced Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest in a grudge match. Seth Rollins and the WWE champion face-to-face. Becky Lynch versus Tiffany Stratton. The 20-time champion explaining their return. The Bloodline versus Cody Rhodes and LA Knight. A former WWE champion lurking backstage. With so many moving pieces and WrestleMania on the horizon, one thing was clear. Tonight's Raw wasn't just another episode, it was the beginning of something massive. And the WWE Universe couldn't wait. What do you think? Should the mystery return be someone like Randy Orton, or a shocking name like CM Punk?